a marriage. In these windows that you see are pieces of a marriage certificate written in the Polish language. So we scanned it into 7 parts because it was so large for a typical scanner, and most scanners that could capture such a large image in one pass really aren't available to just anybody. You're talking thousands of dollars for a tabloid or 11 by 17 scanner. But here we are looking at these different parts. I've named each one a letter in the alphabet just to keep track of them. So we have a D, for example, and then we have a E, and so on and so forth. If it's an 11 by 17, you got to scan it in quadrants. We're going to make a group folder. We're going to name it shape 03. And then we're going to hit the new page icon to create a base. Here we go. Now it matches. Alright, and we're going to name this layer. I'm going to double click the name, and we're going to name it main. Now let's make a new layer. And let's name it green. Let's go back to the paths palette. We're going to click on that shape 3 green path, and then we're going to hit the load selection button right down here at the bottom. And we want to go to, we're going to go to edit fill, but we need to fill with the same green we see down here, so we want to be conscious of that. So let's go to edit. We're actually going to do stroke, excuse me. And we're going to double click this little color swatch here. And then we're going to go down by that green line and click once. And then we're going to hit OK. Now the width of the stroke, let's say it'll be 25. And we're going to make it, at the location will be at the center. So at the center of the selection, it's going to lay down the stroke. Hit OK. Alright. Let's go to Layers Palette. Let's turn off the Shape 3 group. Before. Turn it back on after. Before. After. Excellent. Now, there's this little bounding box. I'm going to start pulling down. Yeah. And I'm going to hit the return key now. I've executed the change. Click on the keyboard, Control Z or Apple Z will undo it. Control Z or Apple Z will redo it. Zoom in a little closer. Take a closer look. Control Z, Control Z. Before, after. That's much better. Much better indeed. Let's turn this off. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. Okay. I still want to move it a little bit more. I got the move tool. Just going to use my keyboard, hitting the arrow, the cursor key up. Down. Let's go to the right a little. Down, down. Let's turn it off, turn it on. Let's get that layer mask. Put a layer mask on it. Choose the paintbrush tool. Just paint this out right here. See? Then I can turn this off, turn it on. You can hardly tell the difference. Since we're rebuilding so much of it, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Let's paint out these lines that don't really match anymore. Let's get a harder edged brush. And make the brush smaller, hitting the bracket keys. And just easily, taking it easy, paint out these defects here. Down here too.